Lupe Fiasco and Kid Cudi. Who would have thought this would be a beef in 2024, people? This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So, yeah, people, like I said in the intro, Kid Cudi and Lupe Fiasco, two of the most mellowed out, non-threatening rappers or artists, are going at it over Twitter. But Lupe has said he wants to put hands on him. He wants to put hands on Kid Cudi. Boy, this has been going on for a few years. I even missed this story. I didn't know this story even existed. But it's been sparked up because Kid Cudi has had an interview. And he's brought up the old story that Lupe didn't like back then. And Lupe has reacted. I'm going to play you guys the audio of Lupe on Sway, where he's explaining the situation and why he's got problems with Kid Cudi, and then I'm going to play you the other audio of what sparked this whole issue is when Kid Cudi said or what he said. Check it out.
Right? And I know that certain people, when they get fame really quick, it'll tear you apart, you up. And it's good to kind of have people, even if we're not going to eat dinner together every night, but I genuinely, I'm a real, and so we cool. Maybe a year ago, I told my fans, like, yo, if you want a Lupe verse, I'll write it for you for $500. It'll be yours. You can't put it on Twitter. It's yours. Like, don't leak, do whatever, it's yours. And Cudi went on Twitter and was like, yo, Lupe, what you gonna do with that money? I'm like, it's $500. What are you talking about? I'm thinking he joking.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what you mean? What you gonna do with your money? Or the same thing I do with verses that I don't personalize. And he stopped tweeting at me, so I couldn't see what he was tweeting. And then I caught wind of, like, you just see all these Cudi fans like, babe, and I look at what this wrote, and he like, yo, Lupe trying to swindle his fans. I would never do my fans like that. That sound like some bull. Sound like he trying to rob, do all this stuff. And Barry's right there, my right hand to God, the first person I called Barry. I said, yo, give me the Cudi number. If I see him, I'm knocking him. Because I want to get to the bottom of what you talking about. Because it's me. The same you went in Complex and was like one of the only who reached out to me genuinely and had love for me was Lupe, but now I'm some thief. Now I can't find you. Right? Nobody knows who you
bring up the fact, like, you sold me clothes. So, like, I would always, like, hide in the stock room.
Who did you hide from?
So, like, and this is funny, but I was laughing about this, right? Lupe Fiasco came to the store one day. He was in the store, I was in the back, and they was like, yo, Lupe's here. I was like, oh. Stayed down the stairs, waited till he left. And I was like, yo, what you down here for? And I explained it to my dude, same way I explained it to you. I was like, yo, bro, if I get famous one day, right, I don't ever want this saying like, yo, you sold me clothes, you my son. You know what I'm saying? We can't have that. Like, this was my explanation. And yo, bro, when you think about it, he hates me to this day. He hates me. So it's like I was right. I was on to something. I sensed something in the universe, So this is like my plan at that time, I was like totally hyper aware that something was gonna happen for me. And, I was just like, I can't have nobody making no diss record. Like, yeah, you rang me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, buddy, like I said, Lupe wants all the smoke with Kid Cudi. I didn't even know Lupe had that in him. Talking he's gonna beat his you-know-what. Yeah, you know what? I've heard over time that Kid Cudi has this in him. Start some stuff with people just for attention or clicks or whatever the agenda is, and then he'll come and apologize at like it's no drama, no beef. But check out this tweet from Lupe Fiasco. He said this: Kid Cudi is a B and continues to be a B. Ain't nobody finna bring up he used to work at the vape store to diss his BA for having a regular job before he was famous. B with a cool job. He goes on and says this, and this is where Lupe speaks on why he's even responding or why he even watched the interview by Kid Cudi. I honestly caught wind of it scrolling through fan comments, and I'm like, what the F is this B talking about now with my name? He hid from me in the vape store back in the day because he didn't want me to use it against him when he got famous? What? Like a job shame. That was quite funny, I ain't gonna lie. Job shaming. But yeah, there was a lot more tweets going back and forth with him and the fans, and him and Kid Cudi was also saying a lot of tweets as well about Lupe. But then As usual, Kid Cudi comes back. And he says something which is obviously acting like he didn't mean to cause offense and like there is no real drama. He said this: "Love you, G. I'm sorry if I hurt you, man. Life is too short. Hope you can find it in your heart to get past this." Lupe Fiasco. Yeah, and that was Kid Cudi talking all that talk. But I still can't believe Lupe Fiasco's got that kind of heat in him. I remember when he came out with his first song, Kick Push, he was like, yo, skateboarder guy, kind of like a Kanye West offspring, a non-threatening rapper. And now he's threatening rappers or entertainers. But Kid Cudi, what's he talking about? He didn't want to serve him when he was working in a store because he thought Lupe might diss him when he's famous. I've never heard so much nonsense in my life. Who talks like that, man? Who thinks like that, man? It's not like Lupe Fiasco's 50 Cent. He's not going to start dissing you. Plus, when you're a worker in a shop, you ain't serving the guy. You just done a transaction. So all that talk about Kid Cudi was saying about serving him and thinking that this guy's going to have beef with him and that the universe was talking to him and it saved him because now Lupe hates him for years. I don't even know where this beef really started like that, man. And why would he hate you just because of this comment? Come on, son. I've never been a Kid Cudi fan. I don't know if you can tell from how I'm talking. Never really been a fan. I know he's creative and different, but I've never been a fan of the guy. And he's always been wearing dresses. There's nothing wrong about wearing dresses. It's 2024, people. But I never understood it. I think, again, it's just him doing stuff for attention. I don't know if it's expression. Because he hasn't just worn dresses over the years. He's worn real dresses, like proper, like fluffy, duffy type of dresses where, you know, it's almost like you're going for afternoon tea with the girl then. You know what I mean? Go into afternoon tea with the girls. That's what kind of dresses he's been wearing. And then the way he talks in that interview as well, it's just a bit like, has he been hanging out with the Kardashians and Kanye too much? I mean, come on, man. He never spoke like that back in 2013 when he first broke in the industry. But hey, what do I know, people? I don't know. But all I know is that when I've read this story and watched what Lupe said and what Kid Cudi said, I definitely rock with Lupe, in my opinion. I don't condone what Lupe wants to do, put hands on him. But when people playing games with you, they're playing games and they have to be sorted out some way. But like I said, I ain't condoning violence. Let's keep it peaceful, people, in 2024. Alright? But people, I want to know what you lot think. Was Lupe Fiasco going a bit over the top with his expression of how much he wanted to put hands on Kid Cudi? Is Kid Cudi just talking his talk to get attention as usual? Or is he just getting a bad rep? Maybe he's right. Maybe Lupe would have used that against him. Who knows? It just sounds a bit weird though. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.